started pistol shooting from my family. So my mum was a pistol shooter. She shot for Belarus and USSR, and my dad was a gunsmith. He was part of the coaching staff for USSR at one point, and then moved over to Australia to be a gunsmith here. Then my whole family moved over here and got into shooting from there. My mum's name is Lolita Yuliskaya, and she won an Olympic bronze medal at the Sydney 2000 Olympics. But unfortunately, she represented Belarus, not Australia at that time. The 2000 Olympics, we moved to Australia, and I think we were actually living in Australia just before, but she was still representing Belarus at the time. And then I think the Australian government really wanted her to shoot for Australia because she was a great shooter, one of the best in the world. So they sped up her citizenship and they got her shooting at Manchester 2002 Commonwealth Games, which she did really well as well. I know she won multiple medals there as well. And yeah, ever since then she shot for Australia. When I first started shooting, I started off with 25 metre, just 22, really simple, just blank target. Nothing major, nothing like not gaining scores or anything like that. Just get the technique right, get a grouping, get it all together. And then after about a year of doing that, I started getting into air pistol, but I would just borrow mum's air pistol. I wouldn't even touch the sights or anything like that. Just shoot it for technique, all that stuff. And then I finally got my own air pistol, so I started shooting that, and then started shooting sport pistol. And then after a couple of years, started doing a bit of free pistol. It was only after I'd say 4 or 5 years of shooting that I got into rapid fire. And that's obviously the one I'm good at now. Rapid fire is a match where it's 2 halves, and in each half there's time series. So you do an 8-second series, a 6-second series, and a 4-second series. You do 5 shots in 8s, and you do that twice. So 5 shots in 8 seconds, load again, 5 shots again in 8 seconds. Then you do the same thing for 6 seconds, and do the same thing for 4 seconds. And it's out of 300, so a good score would be 290 plus. And then you do the same thing again the next day for the next half, or later that day. With shooting, the possibilities are really endless. Like when you first get into it, you're exposed to the club scene, you're exposed to the opens, the club championships, everything like that. And I think that's, for me, that's where I fell in love with the sport, because the culture behind it is just awesome. The community is great. And then once you start developing your skill, you get a bit better, you hit that state level. You know, you might make a state team, you might make the state junior team, depending what age you are. And then you can eventually start, doing a bit of travel. Head over to Shepparton, which is like 3-4 hours away, then head over to maybe Wagga, which is a whole other state. Once you get that exposure, you really start to see what the opportunities are. So when I was a junior, I knew I could go to travel places. My mum was going every couple of months, not even that, every couple of weeks, my mum was going to a different World Cup. So that's the level I wanted to get at. So when I was a junior, I was shooting quite good scores. I went to multiple junior World Cups in Germany, in Azerbaijan. But then once you're shooting really good scores, you can go to a lot of different competitions. I went to a seniors World Cup in India. We went to multiple competitions in different parts of Germany, actually. I went to Austria, went to Poland, plenty of countries. And then once you are in that level of international, the opportunities are endless. You make Commonwealth Games teams, you make World Cup teams, and the countries I've been in, I need more fingers and toes to count. Like I've been to Mexico, Korea, Germany, I've been to Indonesia, America, just so many different countries that I've been to from shooting. To experience so many different cultures as well is one of the other reasons why I love the sport. Process to building up to Olympics is really just all about discipline. You just got to train, you just got to know what you can, what you can't do, and really just keep training, pushing yourself, pushing your boundaries, and really just go full steam ahead. Right now, training for me is all about technique. It's just tweaking the little things. For example, in rapid fire, like getting that first shot right on time, getting that carryover a bit better, getting my strength up a bit as well. Because I know I've got the skill to do quite well. It's just all about getting those little things on 100%. The perfect shooting rapid fire, it's just really, for me, it's about that first shot. So if you do that first shot properly on time and you do it without any hesitation, then the rest would be good. So if you hesitate and just fixate on that first shot, the rest of the series won't work. So when you're doing 5 shots at a time, you gotta get that first shot off correct, you gotta do it right, and then you gotta keep going for the 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th shot, and just gotta make sure your sights are in line, your body feels good, and you're just pulling trigger smoothly and with control. The gun I shoot with is a 22 Pardini. During competition, I don't have extra magazines because we have a minute to load, so you got a bit more time. But during finals, if anything happens, because in between each person, that's when you load. So sometimes when it's only 2 shooters in a final, you don't have a lot of time to load. As soon as one shooter's done, they call out your last name and you have 15 seconds to put your magazine in your gun, get ready and shoot the targets. So you always got to have a magazine loaded. So in the final, I sometimes have a spare magazine just in case something happens. The spring breaks or something like that, I can just grab the other magazine, pop it in, we're good to go. So this will be my first Olympics, and the goal for me is to just do my best, get in there, do all the training I've done, literally full steam ahead. If I go there and shoot a perfect score but I didn't try, I mean that'd be pretty great, but it wouldn't be the same thing for me. I really want to go there and just try my hardest, because I know that my skills, I know I'm good enough to make finals, I'm good enough to win a medal, but it's just I've got to go there and do my best.
Coming up, we follow all the action from the men's 25-metre rapid-fire match.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Brisbane International Shooting Centre. It is the PAPSQ Grand Prix Series, now running this as opposed to the national championships that were cancelled due to the COVID shutdown in Brisbane. 25-metre rapid fire for men, final coming up here. We've had qualifications from right around the country, competitors ringing their scores, plus local competitors who are still here in Brisbane have shot. We have 5 on the line here at the Brisbane International Shooting Centre, and David Chapman will be shooting out of Balaclava in South Australia. So stick with us here. Plenty of action, 25-metre rapid fire. So in A1, it's going to be Bruce Diamond qualifying with 5:28 8Xs. In A2 will be Jason Wolf Williams from South Australia with a score of 5.52 16Xs in qualifying. We go to Bay B there. B1 is Bruce Quick, shot 5.65 and 16Xs from New South Wales. B2 is Travers Coward, shot a 5.49 and 7Xs. He's from Queensland. In C1 is Chris Mamazoulis from Queensland. He shot 5.41 and 3Xs in qualifying. And C2 will be shot remotely by David Chapman down in Balaclava, South Australia. His qualifying score was 5.57 with 5Xs. So unfortunately, we won't have any vision from David Chapman down in Balaclava, but we will be getting his remote scores. So we'll keep those updated. Electronic targets, they'll automatically register whether it's a 9.7, 9.6 and down is a miss, 9.7 and higher is a hit. We are ready to go in the final.
Take the position.
Shooters will shoot individually. First up will be Diamond. Hit or miss, 9.7 or higher.
With Coward finishing in 6th with a score of 3 and Diamond placing 5th with a score of 4, we now dive into the action as the top 4 competitors go head-to-head for gold.
So now it's a massive fight between the top 4 shooters here. Just 2 hits separating 1st and 4th position on the ladder. Chapman and Quick on 12, tied for 1st. Wolf Williams owning 3rd place with 11 hits. Mamazoulis with 10 hits. So after the next 5 shots, we will eliminate another shooter who will finish in 4th position. And it could be any one of the current 4 shooters left in the competition. Wolf Williams with the 2. So that's enough to put a bit of pressure on the other shooters. He goes to the top of the table, 13 hits. Quick up now, 1 point behind. Quick with some solid shooting at a 4. Really applying the pressure. So Quick will jump to the top of the leaderboard with 16 hits. And we've got Mamouzelos currently sitting on 10 hits. Needs a solid series here to stay in the competition. 3 hits for Mamouzelos. Share of second place. Chapman scores to come in. Oh, there, Chapman, he's got 2 hits. So we're going to have Mamouzelos and Wolf Williams shooting off for 4th place. Wolf Williams with a 2. So Mamouzelos with 3 hits in the shoot-off, so it'll be Wolf Williams finishing in 4th position, and Mamouzelos will continue. The way the leaderboard sits at the moment, it is Bruce Quick with 16 hits on top, David Chapman 14 hits in 2nd place, and Mamouzelos 13 hits in 3rd position. The next series will determine our bronze medalist. That's going to be Bruce Quick. Now, can he put the pressure on with a good series? 4 hits in his last series. Really applied the pressure to the competition. Quick with 2 hits. That takes him up to 18 total. 4 ahead of Chapman, 5 ahead of Mamouzelos. Stay in the competition. 1 hit. We're tied now with Chapman, so we'll wait for those results. Chapman with 3 hits, and it's going to be Mamouzelos finishing in the bronze medal position. Bruce Quick here, first opportunity. 1 point ahead of Chapman. A solid series here would win the gold medal. Two hits takes him up to 20. So 3 ahead, and Chapman needs a 3 for a shoot-off or a 4 for the victory. 3 hits, we have a shoot-off. It'll be Quick again in the shoot-off. So both competitors finishing with 20 hits after 40 shots. So Quick gets to apply the pressure first. Chapman will be getting relayed the scores. Oh, Quick, 0 hits.
0 hits.
Not the time to have an off series. He's been shooting very consistently throughout the competition. Let's see Chapman. Oh, 4 hits in the shoot-off. Chapman, great response. So it will finish of David Chapman in gold and Bruce Quick in silver. So well done, David Chapman remotely, and Bruce Quick here at the venue, picking up the silver medal. Mamouzelos in 3rd, Wolf Williams in 4th, Diamond 5th, and Coward in 6th place. So well done to all our shooters. And hearty congratulations there. David Chapman pulling out 4 hits in the shoot-off for gold, really absorbing the pressure and coming home. Folks, that wraps up our PAPSQ Grand Prix 25-metre rapid fire for men. Just reviewing again, David Chapman finishing in the gold medal position, winning the shoot-off 4-0. Bruce Quick picking up the silver medal. Mamouzelos the bronze, And then in 4, 5 and 6 was Wolf Williams, Diamond and Coward.
Tensions are high here as we get into the pointy end of the women's 10-metre air pistol, with Dunks, Forder, Aspandiarova and Smith shooting here at the Brisbane International Shooting Centre. Talia Woodruff, well, she's had some issues with the range at Mildura and she's had to run up the road to another club.
Smith goes a 9.6. Nothing much separating the top 4 competitors. The scores coming. Woodruff, 175.3, half a point ahead of Aspandiarova, 174.8. Forder in 3rd, Smith in 4th, and Julie Dunks drops out of the competition with a 173.2 into 5th position. So Smith with a 9.3, Forder with an 8.6, that opens the door. 10-1 from Aspandiarova, good response, and a 10-1 from Woodruff. So she'll maintain her top ranking. There's a 10 from Siobhan Smith. She needed that. Forder with a 9. Aspandiarova with a 9.5. And let's see what Woodruff can do here. I think she got another 10.3. Great response from Woodruff. She's increased the lead at the top of the table to 1.3. Woodruff 195.7. Aspandiarova 194.4. Siobhan Smith in 3rd, and it's Anne-Marie Forder dropping out in 4th position. Siobhan Smith responding to the pressure, forcing Forder out of the competition with a 192.3. So it's tight. There's 1.3 points. Aspandiarova is in 2nd behind Woodruff, 1.3 behind, then a further 1.1 back to Siobhan Smith. So Smith with 2 good shots here. Shot number 21 and 22 can force her way into the silver medal position. Aspandiarova, she'll keep applying the pressure to Woodruff. So Smith with a 10.7. What a response. Aspandiarova with an 8.3, a 7.3 for Woodruff, so that might change the top of the table just a little bit. Let's open the door for Siobhan Smith to make a move. Shot number 22 to decide the bronze medal. A 10.4 from Siobhan Smith. She's really come good in this series. Really applying the pressure. A 9.6 from Aspandiarova. And looked like a 10.3 from Woodruff. So it looks like the ranking here. So Dina Aspandiarova will finish in 3rd position with 212.3. And just the 1.1 point different now between Siobhan Smith on 214.4, Talia Woodruff, 213.3. Well, good luck to both girls here. Talia Woodruff from Mildura, shooting out of the Wentworth Pistol Club. And Siobhan Smith here live at the Brisbane International Shooting Centre. 2 shots for the gold medal, 1.1 points between them. Siobhan Smith there on screen, a picture of concentration. She shoots a 9.4. We'll get Woodruff's score in a moment. So a 10.7 for Woodruff. She's gone back to the lead by 0.2. The final shot to decide the gold medal. 1.87. Smith has pulled one. Woodruff, 0.8 lead. She's just got to set a solid one on the target and she will be our gold medalist. So Woodruff gets it with a 9.3, so she finishes with 20 in her final 2 shots. A 233.3 victory for Talia Woodruff. Siobhan Smith in second place with 232.5. Fabulous shooting by Talia Woodruff. She had to drive across the border from Victoria into New South Wales, the Wentworth Pistol Club. She had a problem with her club and she has really applied the pressure throughout the competition. Fabulous finish, Talia Woodruff. Siobhan Smith, the silver. Dina Aspandiarova, the bronze medalist. Anne-Marie Forder in 4th. Dunks in 5th. Renata Janska 6th. Stephanie Diong in 7th. And Sue Guy in 8th place.
Pistol shooting is a very safe sport by comparison to others. I mean, there's far fewer injuries in pistol shooting than there is in non-contact sports like netball, soccer, or basketball and football. When you start pistol shooting, in training in the beginning and then in competitions later, it's a long pathway. There's safety courses, there's ongoing training, there's a lot of supervision. We have range officers supervising training, we have range officers supervising every competition, every match. For new members, you'll need eye and ear protection, of course, you'll need a holster and some either magazines for a semi-auto or speed loaders for a revolver. Besides that, you're good to go. If you want to get involved in pistol shooting, contact Pistol Australia and we'll see you at the range.